You know, I think the most challenging moment was definitely not when I was on set. It was leading up to getting that. Just to give you some backstory, it took me it took me 6 years just in the States to book a job. And I come from a really poor family back in Australia. We grew up with very little money and very little opportunity to do anything that, you know, people would be like, whoa, wow, that's crazy. And, you know, it's I went to a very humble high school, and, you know, even when I was acting when I was younger, a lot of people said you should give up. You know, it's never going to happen, and this idea of working in Hollywood is so unrealistic that you should really just have a reality check and just get a normal job and you know, work 9 to 5 and do something that, you know, society says is, you know, the right thing to do. And you know, there was a point where I would be spending, you know, thousands of dollars in LA just trying to book that one job, and you know, I didn't have a car, so I'd have to ride my bike to auditions, which is kind of unheard of in LA. Like, and there's hills, and it was like, and I remember like so many times I'd be riding my bike, and I'm just like, oh, is this worth it? Like this pain that I feel in my quads and my you know, legs. It was horrible, but you know, it was such a rewarding feeling when I booked my first job, that all that struggle and all the challenges that I had to overcome finally had meaning, you know, and that was kind of like you know, the greatest challenge was to continually convince yourself that no, you can do this, no, you can do this. And you know, it's like self-belief is the greatest thing we can have and the hardest thing we can keep, because we're constantly being influenced by the world around us to give up and to follow what everyone else is doing, or that you shouldn't be doing this. And you know, I was talking about this at a dinner last night. It's really interesting. You're not going to remember any of this. It's really interesting in our society how nobody ever wants to be the person to really encourage you, because we're too scared if we do encourage someone and they fail, then we have some sort of liability and responsibility to that.